Hi guys, good day. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing great. Today I wanted to show you an easy and accessible team, in my opinion, at least, hopefully you feel the same, for floor 110 hard, which is the Nether Spider boss in Doom Tower. And the reason I say it's accessible is because it's all epics, and then it's Drexthar Bloodtwin in the lead, and of course we can all get him through the tag team shop. So hopefully you're either working on picking him up or you've picked him up. He's a really good champ. If you haven't used him, I still use him in quite a few places, and I got him, you know, a year ago or something now, so definitely a useful guy. And then if you don't have these exact champions, don't panic. I ran a bunch of different variations of this team, so I will show you some replacements or different options in a few minutes. So either skip ahead or hang out for that. So basically, total theme of this team, it's not secret. We're just going to basically burn the boss down a bit slowly. You can see best time is 4:58, so it's not a speed run. This is just a surefire way to win more than anything. There are definitely amazing champs that you can speedrun it with if that's something you're looking to do, but you know, this is more for just struggling through that boss if you have never beaten it. Whether you're on normal, hard, which floor you're on. So yeah, so basically the theme is we're burning the boss and we've got a bunch of healers. So I know it's 5,000 IQ, never been done before. Just kidding, of course it has. And since we don't have like a straight nuker or anything, it probably is going to take a few minutes to get through the waves here. You know, there's like multiple duchesses in the waves. So definitely there's going to be some revives coming out, and that's going to be where a lot of our time comes from, probably. Ugo is pretty nice though in the waves because it does apply the black buffs, so they're not getting all those nice Duchess buffs even if they are getting revived. Maybe I should have started at the boss. I don't know. I could also skip through this part through the magic of editing. We'll see. Oh, and also the entire fight is full auto. I am not manually controlling anything. This fight is way too long. So actually every single variation of the team that I ran was full auto. So it's slow, but it's not, you don't have to sit there doing it yourself at the very least, which I'm not gonna lie, you know, I've sat there manualing some boss fights. I manualed my Hydra this week. It took like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not proud, but gotta do what you gotta do out there. No judges on this wave at least, so we'll get through it. And then afterward, I can show you the gear and everything, and oh, I should say, this is also not amazing gear. This is not crazy gear. Some of these champs might be a little embarrassing even. Like I know Drexthar has some embarrassing items on him, and I haven't built him in at least a year. He needs a rebuild, but he's working, so I guess it, you know, doesn't matter if it's working. I mean, this is a hard Doom Tower fight, and apparently he still has enough accuracy and everything, so. Okay, so basically, the number one problem with this fight is, and I remember the first time I played this fight on normal a year ago, and I was like, what? This is impossible. You know, they just apply a million poisons to you and you just die. Like, what do you even do? So, and then, you can't counterattack the spiderlings because she plays, when the spiderlings attack, it heals her, and the whole thing is just kind of a disaster. So we do have Mausoleum Mage who will periodically cleanse the poisons. Other than that, we're just healing through them. Ugo will also cleanse on her 3. But she will only cleanse one debuff. She'll just cleanse one random debuff from everybody, so it's not super great. And also, if you don't have cleansers, I did run variations that are just straight healing, no cleansing, so we'll definitely take a look at those, see what's going on. So Like I said, if you're missing some of these champions, don't worry about it. I mean, even Drexthar, like if you have other HP burners. And this is full auto, and the AI is actually smart on this fight. It understands that you don't want to attack the spiderlings. So you can see people aren't using their AoE abilities. You know, Ugo isn't coming in with his block buff or her block buffs like she was on the waves. So it knows what it's doing. And that's why you're able to full auto it. Otherwise, you probably would just have to sit here making sure to never use those abilities. You know, Drexthar's not using his provoke. So, fortunately, it does know that. And I feel like they added that, like, since I did it for the first time. Because I feel like that used to be a problem. But maybe I'm remembering wrong. So you can see we're at 4 minutes. It's not quick. It looked a little sketchy at the beginning, but that's just kind of like, you know, maybe when we came into the fight, all of our good abilities were down. So that was kind of just like a timing thing. There's really no danger of us dying. Maybe Mausoleum Mage will die. Actually, no, I think he'll probably get healed before his turn. Oh no, maybe he'll die. Who knows? We'll see. I think this might actually be my fastest run too. Yeah, 4:33, so somehow it's getting better every time with the same characters. So that's the team. Drexthar, bunch of epics. And then I promised variations. So this is what I spent my Saturday doing. I don't know about you guys, but I ran this. So the first time I played this on this rotation, you know, a few days ago or whenever it unlocked for the first time, I used Python because he's just kind of my go-to, you know, healer, cleanser, amazing, all-around amazing champion, perfect for this fight. But you can see this is like one of the worst times, 5:49. So this team I just used actually did it like a minute and 15 seconds faster than the Python team. So if you have Legos that are better than these epics, like by all means, put them in. I just wanted to do a video that has an accessible team, so I took out Python and put in more accessible, more free-to-play champs. Not that he wasn't free-to-play, he was a fusion, but if you started playing after that or, you know, whatever, we don't have him for whatever reason, decided not to do it, there are definitely options. Here's the team we just did. I took out Rector, who is, in my opinion, the strongest healer on that team. Let's see, like, how much did she do? Yeah, she did like 1.3 mil, so she's by far the strongest healer. So I took her out because, in my opinion, she's the strongest. I put in Demitha, who will, you know, she's got heal, block damage. She'll decrease the duration of our debuffs. So super useful champ. That worked. 458. Perfect. You can just see, like, here I was at 14 keys. Now I'm at 13, and I was just doing this. Who did we take out here? I took out Ox. I put in Vogoth. That worked. 542. Not a quick one because Ox has like poisons and stuff. You know, he's adding a little damage, whereas Vogoth is just acting as a healer. So this one was a bit slower. That makes sense. But again, it worked. No issues. This one, not an epic, but I threw in Syl of the Drakes. I know you should all have her or be on your way to having her. I think she's 3 months login bonus. You get her. So Syl of the Drakes, everybody should have her. If you're attempting hard 110 Nether Spider and you're just not at 3 months yet, that's amazing. It took me quite a while to get here. And then you can see on this fight too, I have completely removed the cleansers, right? Because I took out Mausoleum Mage, who's a cleanser. So this is just straight up healing through it. Syl, Ox, Rector, Ugo. And then finally, here's the ultimate. The last but not least, I used level 50 Reliquary Tender. And it still worked. I think she died at the end. Rector had to revive her, but that did indeed work. So there you have it. Lots of variations. There are also healers that I would love to try in this that I don't have. Like, I would really like to try Doom Priest. It's a champ I want, but I don't have her. Him, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the champ, so I don't actually know. But yeah, Doom Priest has like a cleanse and a heal. They're a bad affinity. They are green, but I mean, I used Vogoth, and you have so many other healers that it's, you know, probably not the end of the world. So I would have definitely loved to try like Doom Priest. Yeah, there's probably, I'm sure if I were to look at my account, there was probably people I could have used that maybe didn't immediately stand out to me, but definitely you have options. I almost tried Vergus. I was a little curious, but maybe should have tried him. But yes, definitely, if you have a decent-ish collection of epic healers, or even just, you know, the login bonuses like Syl and stuff, totally doable fights. So we can go in and take a quick peek at their gear. A lot of these are definitely champs I've showed you before. They're healers, so they're all kind of the same thing, you know. Fast, tanky. Oh my god, Syl doesn't, she doesn't even have a chest piece. Oh my god, honestly, yeah, I don't use this champion anywhere currently, and I believe I did just steal her chest piece for like Ragesh or something, because she's defense based, and yeah. So Syl without a chest piece will work. I can confirm. There it is. Oh yeah, she was down to like 190. Yeah, she was probably quite a bit faster with that. So, okay. Rector, you know, fast, tanky. Nothing crazy. Ugo, same thing, fast, tanky. You can see I do like to use Relentless on champions that I use in a Hydra, places like that. So I do have those three, but it by no means necessary. Build them however you want. There's tons of good support sets. I used Vogoth on one of those runs. He just stands there and is tanky. He has a little bit of speed, a little bit of accuracy, because he can apply like Leech, which is helpful actually, but nothing too crazy. I used Amitha in one of them. This is my clan boss build, so she has to be at 274 to function in that. And she's just super squishy, right? Because I'm using her in an unkillable clan boss team, so she's never taking any damage. So, you know, she has attack, and barely anything else. We use Ox, who, I know I've mentioned this before, I haven't touched this champ in like a year. He is as is from a year ago. You know, okay stats, nothing crazy, you know, 5-star, 5-star, 5-star rare. So it's not the most amazing build ever, but the champ is great, and he's still being useful to me even with this build. And level 50 Reliquary Tender. I mean, yeah, there she is. I do use her in High Elves Faction Wars. Just looking at her gear, I'm guessing I stole her gear for somebody at some point, but this functioned. I don't know. And last but not least, I think I showed you all of the supports. Oh no, I didn't show you Mausoleum Mage. Mausoleum Mage. Okay, so super good champ. I used him a lot when he was like the first good epic that I got, and I used him a lot. Nowadays, I don't use him that much. Well, actually, that's a lie, because I use him in my Doom Tower Waves team. But yeah, nowadays I use him kind of like as a buff activator for like Seer Taurus. That's why he's in the shield set. We'll get one additional buff. So yes, he is in my Doom Tower Waves team with Taurus. I'm not much of a Seer user because my Seer isn't super good, and I don't have like the 80-star awakening like everybody else in their videos. So yeah, I haven't built him in a long time. You know, HP, decently speedy. Haven't really gone hard on resistance, accuracy. Only debuff he'll apply. He has decreased speed on his A1. Other than that, he's a straight buffer. Increased defense, block debuffs, increased crit rate. Most of the stuff that Spider does, it goes through block debuffs. It cannot be resisted, and it will go through block debuffs. So this is not as useful in that fight as it may seem, but he will full cleanse on his Winds of Purging, and he will heal you, like, kind of based on the debuffs to your move. So he is very good for that. And last but not least, this is the really embarrassing build, I think. So this is Drexthar Bloodtwin, who hasn't been built in like a year. He's got some really good like 5-star speed gear. He has an uncommon accuracy banner. Just let that sink in. That is an uncommon accuracy banner with those rolls. And somehow he still works. I use him in Hydra. I don't know. Don't ask questions. It's working, so we're just gonna leave it at that. He only has 259 accuracy, but I am using him in the lead, and he does have a 70 accuracy aura. All battles, so, you know, we're bumping ourselves to like slightly over 300, which is enough, apparently. So, you know, if your builds are not the most amazing thing ever, don't worry about it. All this guy has to stand here and do is be tanky enough to not die and have enough accuracy that he will passively apply HP burn. And that's basically it. Outside of that, do whatever you want. You don't really need speed because, you know, it's based on them hitting you. So, not a big deal if yours isn't fast. Mine's not particularly super fast. At least in terms of like how fast most people's champs are for like high level content. You know, he doesn't even have like a speed roll on this uncommon accuracy banner. This has to be the only uncommon thing on any of my champs. And I keep thinking I need to regear him, and he just keeps working. So that just keeps being pushed further and further down the line. Maybe the new goal can be to put a chess piece on Syl. I didn't even realize that was missing. It worked. But I don't think I forgot any. I think that was it. And if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, please feel free to let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day and take care. Oh, and also if there's any specific Doom Tower or anything really that you'd like to see, let me know. I would be interested in hearing what you guys are interested in, I guess. So once again, have a good weekend. Take care. Goodbye.